All right, everybody. You know what time it is. We're here, San Diego Comic-Con 2024. I love walking around early in the morning before it's open. Now, I have to be a little more subtle at this con because they're a little more sensitive about, some of the stuff, showing some of the stuff before the hall opens, because, San Diego Comic-Con, some of the booths have like things being announced. It doesn't happen as much at Anime Expo. But, here at Comic-Con, you've got like right there is Marvel. They've got a huge pavilion. And they don't want stuff leaking out. So, I'm trying not to show that stuff. But I am going to show you a few things that I did think were cool. One of them is at this booth. Sorry, no one else is probably going to care, but I had to show you this. 3-0. Okay, what are they? I have these on pre-order right now. They're doing such amazing quality figures of the Zeo Rangers, but then look. Yeah, Red Turbo Ranger. You didn't think they were going to make that, did you? Did you? Limited run. They're part of Dark Horse this year. I'm curious, are they owned by the same company now? Is that what's going on? Maybe you have some insight on that. There's Viz. I remember when I walked by this booth. This is a Lego booth. Last year I walked by this booth. I think I was recording and they got super mad about it. Because last year they had it was Lego Blockbuster. I think that's what it was. And it was like the most in-demand booth of the whole convention. They had people swarming. But this year the theme is like some kind of intergalactic thing. I don't know. The Blockbuster thing was a more clever theme, I think. No offense, Lego. Mattel was wild last year because there was no acknowledgement of Barbie at all. Literally 1 year ago is when that movie blew up, and you wouldn't know it was happening here at Comic-Con. But now they have a bunch of stuff. Took 1 year to get all that. Oh, this is cool. Lucasfilm has all the stuff from the Acolyte.
Yeah. Chen, you love She-Ra Princess of Power, right?
Oh, yeah.
It's such a good show.
I don't know. What'd you think of the Acolyte? I thought it was okay. It's like all those streaming shows. I think it's all right. You guys like He-Man? I liked it when I was a kid, but that is not something that I felt the need to take with me as I grew up. You know what I mean? I didn't care to like return to that. I don't really have like a nostalgia for it or whatever. Oh, this is cool. Ghostbusters Librarian. Damn. I'm gonna have to pick that up. All right. what is Toynami? Do you guys know Toynami? Like, I feel like I ordered stuff from them. Like, I ordered toys from their site like 20 something years ago, but they have such a huge booth every year here. And I'm like, what is Toynami? They have a bunch of Voltron stuff. That is cool. Do you guys remember when they announced a Toynami movie? A Toynami movie. Sorry, I misspoke. It's very early. Do you guys remember they announced a Voltron movie and Pharrell was supposed to score it? I remember. That's cool. Ultraman. I think some of that stuff you saw at Anime Expo. This Godzilla booth is cool. Inflatable tiger guy. It's getting a little more busy as we head towards the center of the convention center. A lot of activity. I love seeing really big stuff like this. That's so cool. I haven't even looked at the Hasbro booth.
Again, I asked. He got funded on it.
It's like almost no acknowledgement of Power Rangers at all. Wow. There is Magic the Gathering. Oh, I guess there's like one shelf of Power Rangers over there. That's it. It's Ewok Saturday. Act accordingly. There's Tamashii Nations. These are the new Dragon Ball Daima figure arts. What do you think about that Dragon Ball Daima? I don't know what to expect. I don't need them to become kids again. This feels like GT again, but it's the last thing Toriyama supposedly worked on. It was all him. The design, the story, and all that stuff. So I don't know what to think about that. I feel like I have to watch it, but I'm not sure. All the Bishojo figures. I already showed you those at Anime Expo. They had a whole display. A cooler display, to be honest. Tamagotchi always has a huge footprint here at Comic-Con. I love the little green duck guy. They have a plush keychain of him, and I got that. I forget his name. Oigachi. I don't remember. That's a very cool display. This I thought was funny. Oh, wow. Oh, you guys like Neopets? Oh, they got the Deadpool buckets here.
Slash line reinforcements, yeah.
Wow. I haven't seen those in person. It's really funny to me that this is the year that, you know, there was always a really cool booth from AMC Networks, the TV network, with Walking Dead and all that stuff. They left, and now AMC Theaters is here. And there's been a lot of confusion from very perplexed Walking Dead fans. Look how cute. They have plush nachos. Look at this. I thought that was so cute, but they want $70 for that. I ain't doing it. Almost as much as the nachos of the theater. You guys big Doctor Who nuts? I still have never watched it, but I can make fun of it all I want. I have a feeling that I've always felt like with Doctor Who, if I actually like gave it a shot, I would be hopelessly addicted to it. It just strikes me as the kind of thing you know what I mean? So I almost like don't want to embark on that yet. I don't need another thing. Oh, check this out. Gundam Requiem for Vengeance. Someone here was explaining that this is like the Gundam is like Jason Voorhees. Like it's about a nation that is just has some kind of domination over whatever territory, and they get like that. The Gundam is there to take them down. It's from that perspective where it's terrifying. I don't know how else to describe it, but it looked cool. It looked kind of scary. I don't know. It seemed interesting to me. I don't know if you know anything more about that. This is like the fourth year they've had this Crapopolis show. Is that a hit or not? Because I feel like I've been seeing that here for like decades. I mean, not literally, but it just feels like it's never gone away. Okay, that booth that I was just recording, I heard a rumor that they sold an animation cell for $100K at Anime Expo. I think it was someone that wasn't even in the city. It was someone from France or something, and they flew in to pick it up. And I was like, $100K for a animation cell? Like, that can't be worth it. And then when I saw it, I was like, oh, never mind. It was worth it. It was Vegeta right before sacrificing himself in the Buu saga. Majin Vegeta, when it goes to a painting, like, and he's like, it was that. So easily, I'm surprised it only went for $100K. Throw a few more zeros in there. That sells amazing. Okay, I'm gonna try to get into the Mondo booth, but good luck to us. Because I heard they have these really cool new real Ghostbusters figures that look just like the animation. I think that's so cool. They also announced a Batman the Animated Series Clayface, which is like amazing. I'm gonna try to record it, but it might not work out. Security is always all over. I hate that Funko owns Mondo now, so it's harder to get near them. Wow. God, all the X-Men look so good too. Oh, I love these Spider-Man ones from the animated series. Scarecrow. Okay, where are the Ghostbusters? Where are the Ghostbusters? Oh, they're inside the booth. It's over there. Oh, I didn't know they were doing They Live. That's cool. Whoa, what's this? That's Masters of the Universe? All right. This whole area, Funko area, is the theme this year is like it's like an airport kind of thing. Kind of cool. Anyway. Yeah, those. So I couldn't go in that booth, but the Ghostbusters looks dope. I hope those aren't like $200 like every other Mondo figures, but they look extremely cool. The boys, I'm all caught up on that. Just watched the latest season. I think the booth for that is they make you a custom shirt or something. They're kind of ooky shirts though. It's like a shirt with like a bottle of milk. You know what I mean? Like, if you, I don't know, if you watch that show, you know what I'm talking about. And I'd rather just have something cool on the shirt. I don't need to advertise breast milk. That advertises itself. So it's filling up. You're starting to see it bustle a little bit more here. But man, nothing beats, I said it before, nothing beats when you walk in right when it opens, and it's just like, you can hear a pin drop in here. Nothing beats that. This guy's doing some cool skate tricks. And you know, I think I kind of talked about this before, but I really think what makes San Diego Comic-Con, and you know, I always cringe a little bit at even specifying that it's a San Diego Comic-Con, because some people may not know this. Comic-Con is, the one in San Diego is just Comic-Con. They coined that name, and in court, it was decided they owned that name, and all these other cons either had to change their name or license that term from them. Comic-Con belongs to San Diego. And I've known that. I've lived here my whole life. Comic-Con was only here at a point, you know. No, there was no other city Comic-Con. So anyway, it's just interesting. But part of the reason I think it's such a success is, man, when I'm walking around here, I didn't point them out on video or anything, but as I'm walking around, I see the same staff that I saw decades ago. Seriously. Same booth manager, or what, you know, exhibit floor managers. I see them walking around. It's the same people. It's just like, you know, when the new Zelda comes out, it's like, oh, how come there's no glitches? How come it works fine without a day one update? It's because they got the same team for 30 years or whatever. It's pretty cool. Oh, this is a Star Trek booth? That's cool. Jazzwares. Dude, I gotta give a shout out to Aaron at Jazzwares, because he gave us a ton of stuff, which was super generous. Hologram. Those kind of holograms never look good on camera. I'm looking at it in person, it looks great. But the refresh rate, you know, it doesn't jive with the camera. Damn, Squishmallows, they got those. We're gonna swing back around. Oh, something that I didn't show at all. Oh wait, I haven't walked by it yet, have I? I don't know where Nickelodeon is. I think I might have, maybe it was over there? I don't know. Maybe we haven't come across it yet. Nickelodeon totally rebuilt, not rebuilt, but like recreated the set of SpongeBob. They got the Krabby Patty and all that stuff. And I hate it. I don't like SpongeBob, so it's wasted on me. But some people are like, oh my God, oh wow, oh my God. Now, okay, you can, now I'm going to poke fun all I want, but you can poke fun back at me, because anytime I see Star Wars stuff, I mark out. So you know, I'm opening myself up to criticism. Damn, they got some like pod racer stuff. Even like the flags that they have. Oh, sorry. That they have during the race. I think this is all pod race themed stuff. Wow. Okay. I may be having to come back for that. They have when I was in the Star Wars area a couple days ago, they had a Comic-Con exclusive box set. And it was just like a giant episode 1 VHS package. Like, it was just that artwork, but it was huge. Like a giant VHS package. I'm like, that's so cool. What is the box set? What's in it? And they were like, socks. It was all Phantom Menace socks. Naboo socks, Coruscant socks, Tatooine socks, Boonta Eve socks, whatever. Which I thought was so cool. So I was just like, okay, when the show opens, I'm coming back, I'm buying those. But then I came back and it was like over $100 or something like that. I was like, yeah, for socks. Don't think that's gonna happen. Instead, I'm just gonna wore my normal socks that say enjoy obscenery. No Boonta Eve for me. Even though I've been extremely tired. The Comic-Con week, I think, is the week that I sleep the least of any week in any given year. But I still made time to. I saw Deadpool and Wolverine last night because I just didn't want to hear about it before I saw it. You know what I mean? And tell me what you think, or tell me what you thought about it if you saw it, because I kind of want to die watching any Deadpool stuff, but I actually enjoyed the movie. I had a good time. Oh, this is what I wanted to show you. Super 7. Okay. I have to hand it to them. Oh, it's coming through. Super 7 is the only booth that I've ever seen. All these booths here at Comic-Con, they are always so uppity about exhibitors buying stuff at their booth, because and understandably, because they don't want all the exhibitors to buy all the exclusives and then sell them at their booth for 3 times the price or something like that. That does happen. But Super 7 was the only booth I've ever seen that when prior to the show opening, they were like, yo, exhibitors, get something now before it opens. If you want something, here it is. We got enough. Don't worry about it. I thought that was so cool. So I got all my exclusives here easily. I want to show you this because I thought this was so cool. No one else may think it's cool, but I do. Okay, so first of all, they've labeled this as the Green Ranger. That is definitely not the Green Ranger. That's the exclusive Lord Zed. But these are coming later this fall. Look at this. They've never done legit figures for Bulk and Skull. These are 2 mainstay characters, and they've never had good figures. Look at that. These are amazing. I cannot believe this. And then I guess for the 30th anniversary, they're doing these metallic armor figures. Now, I will say something critical. The metallic Rangers. First of all, I hate that they have the coins on their chest, because they didn't have that in the show. I don't know why they always made toys with the coins on the chest. I hate that. I think they're doing it because that's how the old toys used to be. Who cares? Anyway, that bugs me. But what bugs me even more is that the coins they used are not the correct coins. Because if you watch the show, they got the metallic armor in the 3rd season when they lost the old power coins and got the new ninja coins. So instead of the Tyrannosaurus, Red Ranger should have an ape. And instead of Triceratops, it should be a wolf, and etc. and so on. So, yeah. sure most of you are already seething about that. I do want to show you something at NECA real quick, and then we might wrap this up. I wanted to go to the other end of the convention center where the video game area is, but man, I'm sad to report the video game area it's sad, man. It used to be, well, it's funny, there was like not a big video game presence at Comic-Con for many years. And then slowly but surely it's like, oh, they got Nintendo. Oh, they got Microsoft. Oh, they got Sony. And it became like a mini E3 down at the other end. And since the pandemic, it's like all of them have dropped off one by one. Man, you go over there, it is like a Minecraft booth with a pickaxe. And Borderlands. They got Mountain Dew. It's pretty sad. But anyway, NECA always has something cool. You gotta see what they have planned for the Turtles. Oh my God. What I'm about to show you, I was going bananas over. Look at this. Christmas Turtles. Just want to say I called that when NECA put out a box set of the Turtles from the Coming Out of Our Shells tour. Those awful costumes from that live show. They look so bad, and I'm like, these look just as bad as the suits they have in their VHS Christmas special they did. And I said, they can totally reuse these figures. They're going to do a Christmas set. And sure enough, there it is. Now, something else I thought was cool too is for the Turtles movie figures, the one character they never released was the character Tatsu. He was like Shredder's right-hand man, right-hand second in command guy. And apparently what NECA said online was that they couldn't find the actor. They needed him to sign, you know, his release to be made into an action figure, and they couldn't find him. But there he is. The figure is coming out. And I was hearing them tell the story yesterday. They were talking about how, I guess after tons and tons of searching, they finally found his son on like Instagram and reached out to him, and he was like, oh yeah, the dude, he runs a dojo in LA. So they flew out to LA, went to the guy's dojo. He said he barely knew any English, and they said they were talking with him about like explaining what they could do with the figure and what all goes into it. And they said while they were talking to him, he just got up and he had 2 wooden swords and just started swinging them around, like, you know, like doing a whole routine with them. And they were like, what's going on? And the son is like, oh, he just hates sitting around. So they were all intimidated by him. But anyway, I guess they worked it out, and now he's a figure. So there you go. Super excited about that. That's so cool. They also have a Shredder's throne from Secret of the Ooze. I thought that was so funny because I was like, I don't remember there being a throne. And then I guess other people posted that too, and then online they were like, oh, it was a deleted scene. You can only see the throne on like a trading card or something. I don't know. Does anyone else remember this? This really blew my mind. Does anyone else here remember the Turtles Archie comics? The back in the 90s? I used to love the Archie comic series on Ninja Turtles. And do you remember this whole arc where they were like caught in an intergalactic, what was it? They were like, they got kind of lost in, I'm barely remembering this. I haven't read it since the early 90s, if you can imagine that. But they had this whole arc where they had to like wrestle all these alien dudes in a space tournament or something. But anyway, stump wrestling? I don't know, but they're doing a figure set. I couldn't believe this. Look at that. And you see that Raphael right there?
Yeah, like I said, the last
I remember specifically, you could see it right there.
and
It's like black suit Raphael, kind of like black suit Spider-Man. And I remember that distinctly in the comic because like they gave him some kind of suit for some purpose, I can't remember, and then he just kept it on for countless issues after that. And I thought that was so cool. And in fact, I didn't know a lot about Spider-Man or X-Men or any of the Marvel stuff for many years. It was only years later that I saw the Black Suit Spider-Man saga in the cartoon and thought, oh, this is kind of like when Raphael got the black suit, and I'm sure that Turtles was aping that from Spider-Man. I just didn't know it yet. Whatever. Anyway, I thought that was so cool they were releasing. Anyway, this was the main exclusive I got from this booth. Captain Impressive from Dinosaurs. I still never bought the stupid baby. Vincent Price, got Pee-wee. I didn't know that Elf came with a selfie stick. That's kind of dope. Anyway. I wasn't planning to get this Turtles exclusive, but once I saw it in person, I got it. The first artwork, the first sketches of the Ninja Turtles ever by Kevin Eastman and Peter Laird. Thought that was so cool. Seeing that in 3D, it kind of like, it affected me, you know? Thought that was kind of dope. Anyway, I'm going to wrap it up here because it's getting a little more hectic in here. I think people are going to probably start showing up to our booth soon. Got to get things going. But, yeah, I hope you like this sort of thing. I always like looking around early in the morning. Glad you could join me for this one. I want breakfast. Oh, wait, hold on. This is big this year. There was an exclusive like Street Sharks or something. Maybe this is it. Anyway, I want breakfast, but I will say this is interesting that San Diego Comic-Con is the only convention I go to that I feel like I'm actively being fought on getting food within the convention center. It's like I go around and things are either not open or it's just a pretzel. Like, can you give me some other options? Like they even have they have a cafe over here, cafe over there, and you go and it's like, oh, okay, cool. They have coffee on the sign. Well, we don't make coffee. Well, it's on the sign. Yeah, we don't have it. Okay, so like caffeine is out of the question. Like if you need that, you need to bring like your own. Unless you want to wait. They have like one Starbucks that you can wait 2 hours. You know, like just like if you open like 5 more things, like you'd make more money. I don't get it. Anyway, yeah. So breakfast might be out of the question. Hopefully there's someone outside making a street dog. You know, it's not LA, but I'll keep my fingers crossed on that. What happened to Luffy? What happened? Olympic board game shirt, you see that? That's the best painting of James Garner I've seen the entire convention. This booth has a really cool design. Love that. Dude, this Peanuts booth line has been out of control the entire convention. Like, what is Snoopy doing that is that interesting? What, like you need You need Lucy kicking that football that bad or what?
Attention exhibitors, the hall will open in less than 30 minutes. Please make sure all merchandise and trash are out of the aisles and return to your exhibits. Attendees will be entering the hall in less than 30 minutes.
There you have it. 100 Soft. They're always across from us. They have these cute dumpsters. I unabashedly, I love that dumpster fire character. And I have so many different variants of it, but I just, I wasn't into their exclusives this year.
Because it ended, and then the one guy's like, I like the cool kid better. And I'm like, what?
Yeah, it was like,
Yes, there was the
I didn't want like a Deadpool dumpster. I don't know.
when the trailer
I did pick up recently, they did a KFC variant where the dumpster was full of chicken.
that's bugged. I was like,
Anyway, all right,
and like,
we're now in the best booth, Mega64 booth,
get out of here, get out of my
which is more enclosed this year, which is kind of cool. Look like in a clubhouse, you know,
No, tell my right. And then toward the end of the movie, the one next week,
kind of rules. Anyway, all right, thanks everybody. I hope you enjoyed our time at Comic-Con.
leaning at the screen, it was so
Take care,
weird.
and we'll see you. I don't know, when will I see you next? I don't know. Maybe never. Treat each day like it's last. Savor every sandwich. Thank you. Goodbye.
They were